This is a video on solving word problems involving the mixture of two solutions. The key fact that we want to use when we're involving the mixture of two solutions is that if we have a solution, the strength of the solution times the number of ounces, or the amount of the solution, doesn't necessarily have to be in ounces, will equal the amount of the substance in the solution. So for example, if we had 20 ounces of a 30% alcohol solution, then to find the amount of alcohol in there, we would just say, okay, 30% is 0.30 times the 20 ounces, so 0.30 times 20 is equal to 6 ounces of alcohol. So there would be 6 ounces of alcohol in that solution. Let's take a look at an example where we involve the mixture. So in this example it says, how many ounces of a 25% alcohol solution must be mixed with 8 ounces of a 40% alcohol solution to create a 30% alcohol solution? And with any word problem, the first thing you want to do is you want to come up with let statements to define the variables. Basically, you want to let x equal what we're looking for. So in this case, we want to let x equal, right, the question is asking us about how many ounces of a 25% alcohol solution. So I'm going to let x equal the amount of the 25% solution. All right, once you've done that, it might be easiest to set this up with a chart, just because you can actually find the values you need a little easier. So I'm going to set it up in terms of a chart. And we know that we have a 25% solution. All right, we have a 40% solution. And then we have the mixture, which is a 30% solution. And when I set this up, what I'm really going to use is, that equation I set on the other side, that the strength of a solution, all right, times the number of ounces, or the amount. All right, so this will be the number of ounces here. Will give you the amount of the substance present. So in this case, the amount of alcohol. And we can go through and fill in this chart for each piece. So the strength of the 25% solution is 25%. So we're going to use 0.25 there. All right, because remember you have to use your percentage as a decimal. The number of ounces of the 25% solution, well, we don't know what that is. That's x, right? That's the amount of it that we're trying to find. So it's going to be x. And then if we multiply together, the 0.25, the strength of it, 25%, 0.25 times the number of ounces, x, gives us 0.25x, the number of ounces of alcohol in there. For the 40% solution, all right, the strength is 0.40. The number of ounces of it that we have is 8 ounces, right? They told us that. So we have 8. So the amount of alcohol in there will be 0.40 times 8, right? 40% of it is alcohol. So 0.40 times 8 ounces, it'll equal 3.2. All right, so that's 3.2 ounces of alcohol in there. And now we want to look at the mixture. The mixture has to be 30%, so we know the strength of it is 0.30. All right, number of ounces there. Well, if you're mixing these together, it's the number of ounces of the 25% plus the number of ounces of the 40%. So the total number of ounces in our mixture should be x plus 8, because that's the total number of ounces in both the 25% and 40% combined. And then to find the amount of alcohol in the mixture, all right, it'd be 0.30, all right, the strength times number of ounces, which is x plus 8. All right, now once we have this, we want to set up an equation. And the equation is going to have to do with the amount of alcohol in the entire solution. What we really want to do is we want to add these. You want to add 0.25x plus the 3.2 should be equal to the 0.30 times x plus 8. So what I'm really saying here is, the amount of alcohol from the 25% solution plus the amount of alcohol from the 40% solution should equal the total amount of alcohol in the mixture. And so I'll set up this equation on the next page. So it'll be 0.25x plus 3.2 is equal to 0.30 times x plus 8. So we have 0.25x plus 3.2 equals the 0.30 times x plus 8. And to solve this, you solve it like any other equation you would solve. So we have 0.25x plus 3.2 is equal to distributing through 0.30x and then distributing the 0.30 to the 8. 0.30 times 8 gives us plus 2.4. And you want to get variables on one side of the equation, all the constants on the other. So I'm going to subtract 0.25x here. I'll move my variables to the right. Minus 0.25x. So I have 3.2 is equal to 0.05x plus 2.4. And then I'll subtract off 2.4, subtract off 2.4. These cancel out. So we have 0.05x is equal to 3.2 minus 2.4 is actually 0.8. And then we'll divide both sides by 0.05 to isolate x. So we cancel those out. 8 divided by, or 0.8 divided by 0.05 comes out to 16. And that's 16, remember, ounces of the 25% mixture, or 25% alcohol solution. Right, that's the amount that we wanted to add to the 40% solution. Alright, here's a problem for you to try on your own.